check it. Somewhere along the line, y'all changed yin to sin and made an enemy of your divine feminine. And it's like, what? For those of you who don't think the moon is real, I don't know. You may or may not be right. But it's interesting that nobody ever questions if the sun is real. And that's often attributed to masculinity. Whereas the moon is attributed to darkness and femininity. I don't think one is one or the other. If you stay out too long in the sun, you're probably gonna get fucked up. If you walk in the night blind, you're probably gonna get fucked up. So, to judge something as good or bad, which things are based on our experience and sensations, you know, but to say a thing is anything, whether the moon is real, whether the sun is real, whether the earth is real, whether we are real, you know, it could all be a dream. It's all just ideas and speculation. But be aware of the things. And I would say use discernment for other people's projections. No thought. There's no such thing as an original thought anymore. Like, people don't have those. Every thought comes from somewhere because there are literally billions of us. So, you know, we don't have to make an enemy of ourselves. Life can be really easeful if that's the experience that we want to experience. If we don't want life to be easeful, it won't be. And that's okay. Because there's honor in that. And there's honor in having an easeful life, you know? Sorry, I went over that bump a little too intense. Everything is just happening. While driving, but I'm not looking at the screen, so it's not dangerous. But some people might think so, but I don't have to concern myself with those people because I'm not one of them, and that's okay. We can be all things, but we don't have to be all things. We can be anything, you know, this or that, or this and that. Doesn't matter. The reason I brought up the moon is because, you know, I was having thoughts about it. I was like, oh, well, I'm getting my PMS from the moon or whatever, and the moon is affecting me, basically. And I've read things from people who say that the moon is the original sin and that it's not real and this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And like, if you're controlled by the moon, then you're sinful. I don't know. I can't say whether or not I am. I just know that so is the earth. There's a reason we grow root vegetables during the full moon and plant plants that grow up in the sky during the new moon. It's because the moon does actually affect plants, and it affects the ocean. And I think it's been here a lot longer than we have. Like, and maybe there was 4 more. I don't know. To be honest, maybe there was like a ton of moons and they all got smashed, and our moon was the last moon of the moons. You really just don't know. And this is why it says Libra, the sign, would make a really good lawyer. Because if you can cause reasonable doubt, you can pretty much win any kind of court case. But I'm not here to manipulate in a way that is untruthful to myself. I'm here to share my experience through perception and filter what I feel and what I know through what I hear and what I see. And it's an interesting navigation, being a human being. Super interesting. Like, all other animals are incredibly interesting as well. Totally. But human beings are very, like, interesting. I cried. It felt good to cry. I feel very deeply connected to Earth. And I'm sure that's something mostly everyone I know resonates with. Some are connected to the stars, the sea, whatever, you know. Everybody's different. Everybody's got different jam, and you know, it's PB&J that make a full sandwich. So we need spectrums. I don't know where I was going with that. Other than I'm thankful that we all incarnated and are taking this wild ride together. Sometimes we feel alone. And sometimes all it takes is that one person to help us move through our emotions. Because it's all just energy and motion. And we can cry either from extreme sadness, extreme anger, extreme fucking happiness. There's so many reasons to cry. This car decided to slow way down. And every time a car slows down in front of me, I take it as a sign from the universe that I need to slow down. And so I do. But, anyway, I love you. Me, we, thee, he, she.